Hey, this is Mike. Welcome back to another Hotspot tutorial with Game Creator 2. Today we are going to look at the UI actions that you can do. Let's add a spot, and we have UI actions. So here's what we're going to do is the change text one. Change text allows you, or what it says, allows you to changes the chosen text value. So you might think that you have a game object, and here I have a world space canvas that says come here. You might think that this would be what the text is when it's inactivated, and then it'll change it once it's activated. So we can tell it to change the text and say, let's say press enter, so that when it came into interaction range, you would tell them what to do. But let's see how this actually works. It already has the change text before it's activated. So, and nothing happens when you go near it because it's already been changed. So this action changes it already. It changes it all the time, even when it's inactive. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or a feature, but for this one, setting the text it happens all the time. So you can't do like have an existing text that gets changed when it comes in because it's not doing that. So this may be a bug. I'm not sure. The next one in the UI category is cursor. So we can change the cursor to a cursor. So I'm going to change it to this block out button, like a round cursor. And let's just hide this again. We don't need it. Okay, so now after we're in range here, the cursor will change to that selected cursor. This is probably good for point and click games, so when your mouse is hovering over a hotspot, it's kind of tricky sometimes too. It doesn't always display. So, but it changes the mouse cursor. So that's that one. And finally, the UI. Let's see, the next one. Let's get rid of that one. The final option is UI show floating text. So it displays a text in a world space canvas when the hotspot is enabled and hides it when it is disabled. If no prefab is provided, a default UI is displayed. So we can leave this at none. 0 has to change because otherwise it'll be inside the object. So we need to set it to constants up or give it an offset. Otherwise we won't see it. It will not display. Okay, let's see, let's approach. And we have the text. Of course, I forgot to set the text I wanted, but you could do press E, enter, whatever you want, whatever you're planning to have your controls set to. And let's see what's going on here. There we go. Press enter. So that'll be your interaction. Of course, nothing happens now because we don't have the interaction set up yet. So, but that's what that is. And then there's also the option of putting a prefab. So we can leave this text blank and put a prefab in. Okay, so let's put our indicator from before. the yellow sphere, and we can put that in as well. And we can also see if this text appears as well. Let's just say E. I don't believe the text will appear, but because the prefab will override it. Okay, so let's go. And there's our prefab, but the text does not appear because the prefab overrides it. So, but this is good for if you want to show like a world space UI of your own design. So if you have like an image or something like that you created, let's see if this one does anything. So this one I made on Canva, so, and downloaded. So that one also, the E does not display there either. It's just an image, so it doesn't display. So, but this is like a custom one. So that's what that can be used for. There's also a mode where it says on interaction focus. So that one is when the player, instead of being within a radius, it's when the player is interacting with it. So, or focusing on it. So, but I'm going to cover that in a future video. So that's it for today. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And next time we're going to look at the player side of the interaction, or how to get the player to interact with the hotspot or the object. So that'll be in the next one.